Hey there friends, thanks for checking in. You ever notice when somebody gets a new gun, one of the first things they will tell you is how much they paid for it. They'll say, hey man, I got this new gun, it's totally awesome, and I only paid 300 bucks. And it makes you wonder, was the cost of the gun the first consideration before they purchased the gun? And now don't get me wrong, I'm looking to save money anywhere I can, just like you. However, we're talking about a gun, something that you're going to use to protect your life with. How much are you willing to pay for that? And looking at it from that perspective, how much is a cheaper gun really worth to you? Don't you think that the reliability should be the first consideration? Maybe the sights, the trigger pull, the magazine capacity, the overall function of the gun and how it feels as you shoot it before the cost. I notice this most with Taurus owners. Now, I don't have anything against Taurus. I've owned a couple Tauruses. I don't own any now, but they work fine for me. Many Taurus owners will say, you know what, my Taurus can do everything that a Glock can do, and it's 200 bucks less. Well, if you think about it, there's a reason why it's $200 less. Okay, maybe it's not constructed as well. Maybe it's not as reliable. A friend of mine works at a gun store. He says we get more Tauruses back than any other manufacturer. So that just kind of gives you an idea that, maybe it could be hit or miss. When you buy that gun, are you willing to put 200 rounds through it? People, they say, I put a box of ammo through it. I didn't have any problems with it. Well, you shouldn't. That's part of the deal. Like, you put out a good investment. But the question is, how much is your life worth? With any cheap gun, and we talk about something we're going to use for self-defense. If somebody told you, you're going to encounter a self-defense situation tomorrow, go get yourself a gun now. That person would go and they would get the most reliable and the best gun they possibly could find. The gun that would be perfect for them. If they knew they had to use it, they would not consider the cost as much. But they get the gun that is the cheapest because they don't use that same mindset. They say, I need to save money, I'm going to get this. Or my wife is going to be upset if I spend too much, so I'm going to get this and then convince her it's a great deal. I don't think that way. I think we should first look at the reliability. We should first look at, how it pulls. Are we able to hit our targets with it? Not how much it costs. How much is your life worth? And you have to look at it as, I'm going to use this gun. I'm going to use it more than just practice. I'm going to use this in a self-defense situation. If we took money out of the equation, would I still buy this gun? And if the answer is yes, then it's probably a good purchase for you. But if the answer is no, that is my suggestion that you save up a little more. You sacrifice something else to get something that or at least you are as confident as possible that that thing is going to fire every time you need it. Take yourself into the mindset that I will be using this gun for self-defense. Therefore, I'm not going cheap. I'm going to get something as reliable as I possibly can get. And I'm going to watch videos, I'm going to practice at the range, and I'm going to read and do all my research to make sure that if in fact I do use this gun in a self-defense situation, it's going to work perfect for me. And if in fact you do use it in a self-defense situation, the last thing you will worry about is how much you paid for it. If you like videos like this, please subscribe and share. I always appreciate the thumbs up button. Thanks for watching, and you guys be safe.